Hi everyone and welcome to video 4. Now that we know what paper 1 is all about and why it is so important, it's time to get practical. In this video, we are going to build your ultimate study toolkit, covering all the essential resources and habits you need to succeed in this course. Having the right tool and mindset from the beginning will make a huge difference in your progress. Let's start with the non-negotiable resources. These are the core tools that you absolutely must have. First, get familiar with the official specification for Pearson Edexcel IGCSE English Language A. You can find it on the Pearson website. It's the blueprint for the exam and tells you what exactly the examiners are looking for, especially the details of AO4 and 5, which is the writing section. Next comes past papers and mark schemes. They are gold. They are the best way to practice, but don't just write an answer. Read the mark scheme carefully and understand what makes a good response. This is a critical habit we'll develop. And finally, don't forget your Edexcel anthology. This is the source of one of the texts of section A. Make sure you have a copy and are familiar with the non-fiction text it contains. Beyond the official documents, let's talk about your personal toolkit. A dedicated notebook is a must. Use it to jot down notes from these videos, brainstorm ideas, write practice paragraphs, and start a word bank of powerful vocabulary you've discovered. Make friends with online dictionaries and thesauruses. They are invaluable for checking spellings and expanding your vocabulary. But a word of caution, don't use a fancy word because it's there. Make sure you understand the meaning and it fits for the context. A great way to see transactional writing in action is by reading online news and articles. Pay attention to how writers structure their ideas, use persuasive language, and tailor their writing for a specific audience. Your environment matters. Create a writing zone where you can focus. Find a quiet, well-lit place where you can work without interruption. This could be a desk in your room or a corner of the library. When it's time to study, remove distractions. Turn off phone notifications, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let family members know you need some uninterrupted time. And remember to stay hydrated and take breaks. Your brain works best when it's well fueled and rested. A 5-minute break to stretch or grab a glass of water can do wonders for your focus. Finally, let's talk about the habit that will get you results. Active listening is key. So is active learning. This isn't a passive course. When I ask you to pause the video and try the exercise, your hands-on practice is where the real thing happens. Time management is a habit you need to build. The exam is timed, so start practicing writing a full response in a 45-minute window. We'll cover this more in detail later. And finally, always proofread. A simple but a powerful tip is to read your work out loud. It forces you to slow down and often helps you catch spellings or grammar errors you might otherwise miss. You've got your tools, your space, and your habits. Now you're ready to start building your writing skills. In our very next video, we are going to dive into an absolutely important concept in transactional writing: form, audience, and purpose, also known as FAP. This is the foundation of everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.